Button setup, initiating attack sequence. I should. Yeah, what's up, buddies? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? I'll be fine. Alright, sorry for not streaming Wednesday. I'm recovering for it Sunday and such. It was a bit of a busy week yesterday. Not yesterday, the other day. I had no energy at all to stream. I just fell asleep like right away. It was so tough. There we go. Let's move to going game, shall we? Okay, still not much has happened this week at the end of the day. I was just feeling extra tired. And wait, actually, no, one big news is I actually finished working on my thesis project, finally. Scappy was sure sent me crazy though, I gotta be honest. You're gonna be like, Scappy, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I don't know if I should go full technical thread to explain this shit, or try to... You know what? I'm gonna try to simplify things down for you. So, what the project I'm doing is a NSM analyzer with IPS system. What does all that shit mean? Let me slow down for that, not to explain everything. So, an NSM analyzer. NSM stands for Network Security Monitoring, as the name implies. It's actually more for how's it called for monitoring the network it's protecting and its security. Originally the idea was more on IDS, so basically it was just identification, detection and such, basically. It was an intrusion detection system. Basically, it was just an alarm that says, hey, something is happening on the network. Okay? While instead, I turned it into an intrusion prevention system, an IPS. Which, what does it do? Take the whole idea of the alarm, but basically, what it does for a program. It acts as like a middleman between the network and anything that tries to enter or exit from the network itself. Okay? Cool. So, let's say you try to enter. It goes through the analyzer. A program called Scappy captures some of the data you have, a little piece called packet, and does some slight analysis, seeing where it comes from, where it's going, on which port, and so on and so forth. Based on that data, I have set up a special database called Alien Vault, an OTX. It's basically intercepts in real time and through a threat intelligence system called the Alien Vault OTX. Okay? Basically, it captures, it checks where you're going, and based on what it gets, if you're a normal packet, you're like going, oh, it's going on the port number 80. Must be like, you know, a classic HTTP connection, sorry. HTTP connection. Nothing much. Cool. Let's let it pass. Alright. Or it's going on some other doors. I think it's cool. But let's suppose instead it's going, for example, on the port 2222 or the port 20, and basically it's going for SSH, which normally a normal protocol wouldn't do. Like, why the fuck are you going for SSH for the secure shell in the first place? That's kind of weird. An IDS would launch an alarm and say, hey, someone just tried to go for the secure shell. watch out. Or someone tried to knock on the Modbus port or on the SMB port. Those are all private ports and such, but a normal user wouldn't check out. At best, maybe someone from a sub, but at that point, you wouldn't do it from an external network, but you will do it from inside. Okay? Cool. So basically, what it does, shoot NFQ, and yeah, pretty much NFQ and a little bit of Scapi as well, because Scapi can manipulate the incoming packets. What I do, I work on the Mangle table of Kali Linux before it gets sent to the cabinet. Basically, it intercepts the low-level traffic. Okay. I modify the packets so that instead of going for the network itself, it actually goes into a network of honeypots I've set up. Like, fucking, fuck, was the... how fuck is the name of Flytrap? The Dionea, like for example, an honeypot called the Dionea, another called the Conpot that is for Modbus ICS, or another one for SSH, for Secure Shell, I forgot the name now of the honeypot, but basically, that's just a little system of honeypots I put in. But to be honest, I could put in a fuck ton of extra honeypot to block a lot of extra, more risky attacks. For example, I don't remember now the number port and the honeypot that is used, for example, for drones. But technically I could block drones and shoot some... since most of the drones actually communicate on the UDP channel. Not on UDP channel. I mean, it's not the incorrect thing, but basically they connected to UDP instead of TCP. Since UDP, it's pretty much never encrypted, I can do an easy deep packet inspection there and see, oh, the packet UDP here is corrupted. So I basically automatically drop that packet or send it to a honeypot. You're gonna say, okay, what's the point in doing that? Certain jammers actually work like that, sending a series of damaged okay, I'm very fast. Basically, it sends a series of damaged packets, kind of like a DDoS attack, so that it jams the signal into the drone. That actually redirects everything to a specially set up honeypot just for that. For example, there was also another one that should that I was planning after I graduated in university and get my degree in computer science here, to block replay attacks a bit through the entropy analysis as well. It's a kind of complicated to explain there, but basically, to make it simple, normally on UDP the communication aren't how's called aren't encrypted except maybe for military use. But case though, there are some special codes at the beginning that I can use to recognize weird packets coming that may not be ally but may be fake. At the same time, I can use a system to check regarding recent timestamps to avoid a type of attack called the replay attack, where basically you, for example, send a command to a drone that says go back to base, actually go away from the base, go to attack. Then you go back to base to refuel, and then go attack again. An attacker could just send a fake go back to base. The drone believes in it and returns to base, maybe with a payload still on that may destroy the base, for example. That's for a military user, mind that. That's an example, but connect him. Yeah. Basically, that would recognize based on the timestamps of the last order, since I gotta kinda work on that and work on my logic, but the idea is to recognize when it's recognize through the patterns when it's a replay attack, and how's called, and basically send it to an honeypot again. Another thing I wanted to kinda do and redirect was creating a kind of a man-in-the-middle thing for the TLS certificates, where normally in TCP, at least today, the communication happened through the report 8080 on how's called on HTTPS. Okay, so basically HTTP secure. If that's clear to you. So basically, how it works today. The simplest way to explain it is also one of the classic is I don't remember the correct name. I call it sometimes the double key system. Basically, let's take a site like Google itself, okay? Google has a certificate. Look at it as some kind of ID that says, I am google.com. I am certificate that I am the real deal here. And to make sure that my communication with me are secure, here's my public key. Google has two keys, a private key and a public key. You, the sender, basically encrypt your packets with a public key that Google has. Those encrypted packets can only be decrypted through the private key. Vice versa, Google encrypts with his private key, but you can encrypt it with a public key. And normally it's not a big deal when they send back the public key like that, but they send back the stuff that you can decrypt with the public key, because it's an output that says like, oh okay, here's what you're seeing. Kinda like that, you see. So the idea basically would be to create some kind of carbon copy of the main certificate of the site, but put it on the analyzer itself. So it acts kinda like a man in the middle itself, kinda like a man in the middle attack, but in a more ethical sense. So that, at least without buffering too much, it takes and does some deep packet analysis, even if they are encrypted. To check even deeper, shoot some extra connection to meet an attack. Okay, which is state as the Wikipedia of hacking, okay? State as the Wikipedia of hacking. Where you have a fuck ton of stuff. You have a series of attacks, how they were done, what kind of malware were used for the attack. You get pretty much everything. Okay, based on that, it checks around if there's something similar already on Mitra. Finds the similarity, boom, sends the rest to the honeypot, reducing the damage to a minimum. Also, at the beginning I also said that there was also for anything that comes out of the network. Yeah, because that's actually has a protection even for certain malwares, like for example rats, or even no, backdoors, I don't think so. But basically, most of the malware, how they work is pretty much simple. They send the data to a so-called C2 server, command it's called command and control server, C2. Okay, the command and control center, the server. Basically, see it as kind of proxy server, but they used to send out big commands to the malware to do stuff, like steal this kind of data and stuff. Basically, through the Alien Vault that also has a list of suspicious IPs, you take the house called. You take and check what is sending and where it's sending. Right now it's only where it's sending, but I want to later on put in a plan that also checks for what is sending, if it's like marked as a sensible data, or even for, you know, too big database too big, because if you send out of the blue like 100 gigabytes of stuff like that, it's kinda buddy, what the hell are you doing? No, I did an example with 100 gigs, but could even be a few terabytes. Like you just send out out of the network 2 terabytes of stuff. I'm like, buddy, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you sending 2 terabytes of files outside? So basically, what it does right now, which is kinda brutal, but I plan to make it a bit more elegant and point on a bit of deception there, is basically send out to a sinkhole. Works like the honeypot, but it's like, boom, like a sink, like the whole of a sink. Just goes down and cuts off the connection. The plan was to later make that sinkhole a talking one, basically just like a normal honeypot, but tells the hacker, hey, tells to the C2 server actually, hey, everything is alright here, no problemo. While the actual files are being stored back, and we lock them out. see what they were trying to steal and such for forensic analysis later. And yeah, that's it. That's the cool stuff about this program. There's also a lot of stuff I'm cooking right here, but this is a bit of stuff I could say easily and think about right now. The logics are rather simple, but still, yeah. Like for example, right now it's not a big deal. It's just some packet manipulation here and there, and a few honeypots after they receive an alert, all done in Python. Nothing much. Anyway, let's go to the how's it called, to a Ferris wheel. Yeah, is Gans back? It would be nice. We would go run the city. We meet. What are you planning? Now we're at the Ferris wheel together. Like I bound with Ghost Town. Let's come on. Okay, so I could go with the brothers. Or I could go with the hose. I could go with cute little Futaba. A little Easter. But there so badly. Give a hey Futaba. Give a little head, but and they're gone. My day. Could go with the Floof as much as we could with Haru Big Bang Burger. Or we could go with a Makoto, but I mean, wait, she's 18 right now. I don't mean mommy. I mean, Haru and Makoto seem like good options, but the team remains the same! Always go with my brothers! The Ferris wheel? Where at? That doesn't do the work. Always go for the sausage first. Triple milk trees at magic, okay? My brothers, me and the homies going around on the Ferris wheel. Kissing each other. Because real homies kiss each other, especially for a good time. We're a bunch of dudes riding the Ferris wheel together. That's my line! I certainly don't mind. Look how beautiful it is up now. I think I'm going to cry. Same here. I can't say anything through my tears. I'm supposed to be soaking up this romantic viewing lady. Shut the fuck up, Morgana. Is a Ferris wheel an unsuitable location for guy time? I mean, there's no laws about it, but it's a real blow to a guy. Are you not my brother? You break my heart, Rouge. You're really breaking my heart, Rouge. I always loved you like my brother. Why you're breaking my heart like this? Are come on, un fratello per me. M'ha spezzato proprio il cuore. Riding a Ferris wheel can pain a man. The heart sounds incredibly complicated. Dude, would you rather do this to someone you're, into? What if I'm into dudes? Now's not the time for such people's matters. Webaka is so. And I already know who I'm destined to be with. I like a 1-inch head like you, Ryuji. I wonder what I'm gonna meet this time. Well, whatever. You guys better tell me if any of you get stuck. Get up. No, sorry. Don't tell me already! Yep. The heart of a man. Yet another mystery has been added to the list. I wish you were here. So I want to talk to you. Nothing. Oh, she explains that she couldn't control whether added as a friend on Emma and blah blah blah. Back to square one. Come on, don't give me that look. At least I got her smart. Now, that's what I wanna see. Okay, well, that's analysis time. After reviewing the facts, I just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents I think we all stem from a mastermind. Oh, uncle's as the wifey? Yoda, Natsume, I. All three were changing people's hearts with blue bag. But deep down, none of them were truly. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sake and ended up running Palestine. In considering what was work, before Natsume was set on his right, he was diligently working towards his greatness. Alice too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and help for other people. My son was also striving for the betterment of everyone inside. Right. We're all different from criminal scum like Kamoshida or Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit. Okay, but how does a handful of not so evil monarchs The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any charges for the taking. All we found are people stolen inside. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wheels to reshape reality and form treasure. Which would mean that jails aren't created by monarchs like that. Someone else must have been done with it. Our final clue is the Balox on the bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we already had to unlock a door that Narcissus has. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and with a resized help with it. But, if that were the case, why would the traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlock? Given that these are cognitive words, maybe it means the monarch thinks the trauma will protect. I find that rather... Oh. If anything, I would think it's the other way around. Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that not exist? To keep the monarch out? No, it's nasty about that. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap the monarchs? You mean they're trapped? I thought the monarchs are the one in charge. Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their king? They touch the door and hear the voices of their children. Exactly. They remember what made them forward in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage. From that perspective, the shadows protecting the kids at the Chama stand, not the far more serious before. They aren't there to prevent their lives from happening to people. They are wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarchs in prison. Let me get it right. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating? You the sound smartphone looking. Nothing wrong with her phone or the and stuff. I depend terrestrial surveillance as usual. I bet it's the same snooper we kept running into. Though I'm lost to with my feet. So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and same. Won't have a guess. Our first suspect is Madness. Welcome, and you change our path. Since you can get into jails without temper, I can write it off as a mere coincidence. Madness, no? That we can just turn our head. You mean the cops can't actually do that? Of course not. How could we even put out a word? By saying we go around turning people into monarchs? Oh, sure thing. We're sure gonna believe that shit, huh? Friend, get back off from Ichinose. Hello. Hi there. Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present version. I mean, This is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside, you know? But then, I took a peek at Emma's chain. That's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I saw Dirt Madis. Huh? Why Okinawa? Exactly! Why was the first thing that popped into my head? So I dug around some more. And I found out that off the coast of Okinawa, on the end of Kokojima, Madis apparently has a research lab. I don't know if its existence is unknown to the public. And when it called to us for records, well, nothing came up. Basically, we're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered anyway, I would think it had been done on that night. Well, guys, wasn't there a superstellar source of information? You saved us, girl. Ah, is that a place I hear? You mean I did a good job? Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Fantatis. Please regard me with tales of your adventure another time. So, what did Ichinose-san say? Basically it's shit. Okinawa? Crystal clear waters? Jesus statues? Juicy pineapples? Pineapples? Oh! Who lives on a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants! Shinsuku cookies? Okinawa soba? Ooh, that too. Is that ramen-like thing, yeah? Which how the fuck don't you know what soba is? Guys, can you snap out of it? Shut the fuck up, cat! If it's an unregistered facility, we'll always say that that way, we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. Maybe well worth going. But Kokojima is a bit far from Okinawa, man. I guess we'd have to go back later. What about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way. That's what you're naming this thing? Taxi said it'd been into seizing public transport. Even so, it wouldn't be complicated to try to reach Okinawa now. Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know. Booty call! Why would I lie? Oh no, that's a jealous girlfriend. Even worse than a booty call. Of course I remember. Thing is, I'm a little, well... Oh. He got hung up on. Okay, guys. Plane's on a go. We're driving. Huh? We're going all the way to Okinawa by car? Well, the thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first. Did you say Kyoto? Why Kyoto? I primarily work for Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up with Sherito, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. Ooh, Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. But how to cut down the time? That's still quite a distance. Went to Kyoto. Not to worry, I'll do the drive. You're tagging along? Wait, am I to believe that Nishika's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license. I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly, In any case, we're taking off. If we're leaving from here, you need to take the Hakumuro Expressway. The estimated travel time will be About 21 hours, give or take. Ramps is correct. 21! Are you nuts? You forget I'm an officer below? That is true. He's ripping all of a sudden. Like lit up under his head. Well, Bunny, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last. Mega scenario revealing his true colors. True. Ready when you are. Alright, man, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time. Actually, let's actually load up. We skip all of this thing again, where I'm not redunding, but the boys very real thing was kind of disappointment. So I wanna go with Makoto. I think I'm still gonna get 3 things. I thought we would have. I would have thought there was a Ferris wheel right for me, but city lights are so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, Ren. Am I wrong? Consider this a date? I nailed it. I thought so. Well, I hope I'm not embarrassed myself. So I don't seem like my usual self. I'm not used to situations like this. Now that I'm in college, and the other girls I know tell me about boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how we're all growing up around stuck being a kid or something of the sort. Bitch, you're focusing on your studies. I don't have a girlfriend because I'm focused on my studies myself. And would you look at that? I'm almost graduating. If I had a girlfriend, I would be even closer to how much I am right now. So, bitch, dicks and pussy come later. That is cool. Yeah, because to be honest, sex is overrated. Because I went for some hookers once in Amsterdam. They were extremely overrated, for real. They are overrated as fuck. They're alright, but man. Sex just. I haven't changed at all, have I? That's not true. You mean that in a positive way? Hope so. Last year you all taught me that I had the power to change me a lot. But now I'm seeing the good in things that never change. Like how close we've grown. I want to stick with that and peace for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we have to solve this case and clear it, no matter. Okay, so as much of a disappointment is ride with the boys, it's better for level up. I do it just because of min max. And because a sausage fest is way better. Okay, let's leave nothing undone. Let's check the request. apart from junk collection. Bond, we're not touching the map for now. Because there's still a chance we could get Bond Maker. Even we should actually get the Avenger as soon as possible for level up. Because that shit is too good. Let me buy some. Ah, come on, not that fair. Okay. Okay. Got the card liver candy, but we cannot need them. Thank you very much. Yakitori. Thank you very much. Wish I could make some yakitori myself, but oh well. Running bar. Ambulance. Ikeshikata. Aso! The extra curry here because why not? Extra resources always good. We have money to waste anyways. There's one shop. Hello. I thought this came to Sapporo. No shit. Liquor store. Hey, the Customer. Dankeschön. Let's go to Odori Park. You shop. No new weapons. Actually, an accessory I wanna buy for Haru is reduce psych, no, plus high attack. We're gonna use this later, trust me. Actually, I could have bought it before the boss fight here, but I should make things faster. I'm gonna be like, why are you buying that? What are you gonna use it for? Remember how we unlocked we replayed the boss fight from the last palace? Yeah, we are obviously gonna get that. And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. First, donatori. First, keep it. And that should do it. No new request. Okay. Oh, keep an extra save after this one. Okay, let's go to the next city. Are we heading out? Yeah, let's go. Off to Okinawa. Ready? Hurry up and take a seat. Would you like me to drive for a while? Don't worry about me. Just go get some sleep. Still got a long way to go. Are you sure? You sure it's okay? You kids don't need to be worrying around adult like that. It's not. To be fair, you are an excellent driver. Your bit has to shake a lot more when I stand over here. I may not look like what is the future in a sport car. Drag is a good nature for you. Enjoy a cop car? Every day, back when I manned the police car. How tough is it being police? Well, it sure ain't easy. Alright, it's time to become one police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima? But I only just began. Wouldn't really recommend it myself. His job is nothing but hell. Yours are a mess, you get transferred all over the place, anything goes down at the scene, you get. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed, obviously. That may be so, but my heart's saddening. No matter how tough it may be. You do great, Tomoko. Thank you, man. Well, if you're upset, but do what you gotta do. But as your future senior, I'll share it. The harder you work, the more you'll end up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your sketch. Tragedies don't care. They basically your home. Sit on that for a bit, then decide if the course is right. I already am quite aware. Thinking of, don't you have any family waiting for you at home? Good question. I got home? Ah, God, that's my own business. Let's just say you gotta think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else. I suppose that's true. What's up now? You just reminded me of my father. He was an officer too. Fortunately, he lost his life on duty. Let's see. He took his job a lot more seriously than you seemed. But when you brought it down, you two are quite similar. Shouldn't this your father's no bad comparing him? So, Nijima, when you were little, the old man probably wasn't home off tonight, was he? How do you feel about that? Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an actor acted on his duty all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. May just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still admirable path in life. If only that were always. A bit is the please restrain. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can have. Held back by videos, held back by red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey or obey laws. Even when they involve total injustice or absence of human. Basically, the cops see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs, but includes when I'm looking for them. Some cops do good though. Sure, they must stop. But anyway, that was what I was getting at. I mean, when you were still just a kid, thinking about your dad really being. Oh, when I was younger. I didn't understand my first part of the job, but I remember listening. At least the voice not consistent. Sorry to bother you. Go back. Just go back. If you run into trouble while you're too tired, I'm going to feel. There's like so much potatoes lives going now. No. Macchina gialla! I haven't seen pigs yet. Package yet. No, I suppose we nearly reached Kyoto. Nah, let's play Makina Jalla. Okay! Ryuji! Time for it! As soon as you see a yellow car, you're gonna get one shot. Or, ooh, you could also play Teskiosk. Oh yeah. Teskio, Makina Jalla, or... I don't remember, but there were just a few, I don't know if playing them games where the right term, but basically what it does is it speeds up games. Like for example, Makina Jara, which literally means the yellow car. You see a yellow car and you punch the hell out of the enemy. Of your enemies, basically the person standing next to you. Or alternatively, there was the Teskio, which literally translated Cal, where you put the... Okay, it was actually quite fucked up. You would do a quick touch on someone's cojones, and if he couldn't touch someone else to pass the Teskio, he would get hit by everyone together. Another one was similar but to the back of the neck. Forgot the name of that one though. And there were actually a fuck ton of those though. Thinking about it, we weren't really normal kids when we actually used to do that stuff when we were like 10 to 13 years old. Yeah. Come on, Meiji. Make us laugh. Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian. Futaba! Start autism yapping about computer science and cybersecurity. Shit. Not now. I'll answer it for you. I guess personal reason not to. Go ahead. Make it quick though. Just stay on drive and a little bit. Don't name. Okay. Oh, so it was a booty call. Hello? Hey. It's way past noon. Where are you? Don't tell me if I forgot what day. We're supposed to be visit mom's. Oh. I guess it was the booty call after all. Oops. Hello, Akane. Sorry to hear that. Who is this? Please, can you let him back? Yeah, he's driving right now. Driving? I guess not. Where is he? Who's calling? He went for hookers! He went out for blackjack and hookers. Actually, cut the blackjack. And cut the hookers as well. No, not the hookers. Cut the car. And cut the blackjack as well. Fuck. I messed up. What's your pullover, guys? Do I hear a bunch of girls with you? Hell yeah, baby. What an asshole! You're just finding out right now, aren't you? Guilty as charged. She sounds pissed. You really are the worst. Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit mom's grave. I don't know the details, but he's acting alright. Well, she's not happy. I see. Zenkichi is in trouble! So, who is that anyway? My daughter. Well, that explains a lot of stuff about the whole asking about... teaching about the brother. Daughter? You have one? Damn it! Time to floor it! Hang on to your seat! Fuck the hell yes! Gas, gas, gas! Gonna step on the gas! Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park me somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow. Tomorrow? Where's the overnight? What in the heck? He's been in quite a state since that uncle left. Maybe he plans to keep on talking? He's supposed to stay brave. Based on my deduction, today seems to be the day Mikichi's wife passed away. She's due at her grave to pay respect. Is it besides passed away? Mother! Cemetery, visit Mom's grave. Do to bless to Haru. That's why his daughter, but no way. But Senikichi, you could have just told us what was going on. Also, wasn't Wei was just talking to me like really bad, especially for today? She was engaged by the sound of young female voices. To summarize, you're just out fighting right now, aren't you? Talk about getting a wrong idea. We need to go straighten things out right away. Maybe we should stay out of it. Yes. Can't do that. Want to talk into that whole mess. I have found the only one cemetery in the vicinity. Could be there. Up. Sorry I'm late. Akane? I'm not here for excuses. Go have fun with your girls. Goodbye. Cold. I like it. No, you don't understand. I'm on my job right now. Do not come near me again. Got it. Can't even catch Mom's. Yeah, that's right there. Can't even look your daughter in the eye. Of course. You refuse to face up to it. The way I see. Oh, yeah. Must be all fucked up. You know. What do we even do? Really crash that ship? It's really eviscerating him. The whole thing is entirely our fault. We are the ones who should explain it. Hang on a second, please. We can explain it. You guys? What are you doing here? Who are you? Well, I'm a guy from the phone. Huh? What? They started suspiciously fast. I'll be too, but... Sorry to barge in on this, but... we have to tell you something. Why did you call me here? I told you, wait until tomorrow. Well, Everyone's responsible for accepting your daughter. I can't, Chan, right? We're working our kids together, so we're all traveling as a group until we run off to meet you. Since your father wanted you to handle the driving, he answered the phone instead. Your dad is not that bad. So, when I talked to you, we're driving ourselves to Kyoto. We're so sorry. Oh, I see. In that case, excuse me for being. I'm sorry for jumping the gun and making a scene like that. She's so well behaved. She's more mature than you. Die! Ryuji catching stress like that! Shut up! But for real, you shouldn't seem like you be his kid. Shut up! So, you and your dad made a promise about it, right? We're sorry he got here late. That's not your fault. No, it's fine. I'll try to work on it. I did remember it was late. Just Miss Kiss dragging us all over the place. What's so funny? Well, you told me none of this. Couldn't you have simply explained all this to me before today? Another problem. She's so good. I don't touch today. Well, the hell, no amount of therapy is gonna fix this little kid. Morally talking, she's fucked up, but no amount of therapy is gonna be enough to fix her. She's done for. And you can think, oh, she's so adult already at this age. That's not really a good thing. Since you're not skipping your childhood to already be this adult and such. Yeah, that's basically trauma. You know how police can talk about active cases and stuff, right? And before sending information about a case that leaks to the public, could ruin a hard time. Come on, just cut him some slack. Ryuji! Sure, I don't get the right to talk considering all the hell I put my own mom through. Am I taking care of you, right? Don't go but his head off over this. If I did that to Soji, I'd probably take him better part of a year to recover. I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to pull on you. Though I'm sure you have your own reason for what you said. But it's neither here it was because of what. Please, at least, don't blame me for that. Please. Just below, it's her fault. I understand. Thank you, Kana-chan. We especially regret causing trouble in such an Must may we pay our respects as well? No. That's right. I don't forget you almost want to, thank you. Simply don't blame Scott. Not explaining all this to God. Don't worry, I kinda can't hear him. Come on, let's compare respect. Press F to pay respect. F. So, ooh. Overtime. Was it an accident? It was. Why don't we go together? I'll order something. No, thank you. No, thank you. Other words, we explained. Yo, sorry, it was our fault. Please don't take it out to have the Kichi here. Fuck you, I want nothing to do with you. Girl! Hey, Akane! She's not stopping. Wait, she hasn't got out or what? That's not just an rebel. No, hell no. She's so good. Fuck my ass. My ass hurts. I wonder what could have happened. Wait, let me take a little break. Wait, I will break, lay down, my back a little second, and let my ass rest because my ass is on right now. Sorry, 1 second, be right back. Yeah, but I need to take a little break. I know it was a bit of a long one, but I needed to take this break to relax my back a little bit. Because both my ass and my back were hurting like crazy. So I need to take a break to let it rest for a second. That's also why sometimes my things are so short, because my back starts killing me. Sorry about that. I really did say me that. I got to get home. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be in touch, yeah? Gone by us, but you sure you get to go home just like that? Don't worry. There's that just at that age, you know? I know you don't get home too often, but everything okay? Yeah, Charlie's doing well and you know. My wife parents are just like that. She just shuts her stuff in her room every day. That's what they tell me. She always sits in her room. Easy private stuff. It's that bad? I'm always away at work, so we don't know anything about her diet. Good young lady. But she's at least eating well. I mean, I send her money at least. She's already a third year in middle school. Pretty sure she's dead. I want to help her son. What we put there too. But at least do something nice for her. Mother? Her dad's taking decent care of us. So why don't we treat him and make it a nice meal? I'd like to spend more with her. And even help cook. Sounds like we need to stay overnight. Let's make sure to pick plenty of groceries. After I can. Huh? Huh? What? Wait a minute! You can't just invite yourself like that! Dang kid! Are you seriously crashing my place? I'm not talking to myself here! Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Please pass the plate a second. Oh, of course. No need to be so formally fast. Keep it real. Okay, thanks. Okay, not helping me cut the carrots. Okay, sure. Seem to be getting along there. I guess she's warming up to us, huh? Usually didn't think that could happen when you first met her. She's a good kid. I can no longer sit idly by. I want to help too. I've got it. I found an award-winning recipe and... Serious shake it, Sophia. A curry always tastes good when you make it together with someone. Is that I believe you operated in a house like this. You guys have some serious in mind. Although, I can't remember last time. Hey, Gramps, so... You don't get an answer if you don't mind, but... What happened with her mom? Vehicle monster. Hit her. Fucking Trakkun! Another isekai! That's what she meant. She said something about the killer too, right? Did they ever get caught? In that case, was there a Let's just practice out. It's not a bit. sure, but... Yeah, put my finishing touches on this one. Oh, hell the fuck yeah. Come on, off to work. Come on, off to work. Better be worth the ass. Bushbuilding colors my curry so. Let me try. This is delicious. I have to protect you, Jojo. Yeah, I knew it was. Girl, that knows the diners years. I wish you could try. How would that be? Want some too? I'd still too hot. Maybe we should leave some later. What's the preparation of having? I'm quite jealous of you, Meow Ghana. Excuse me, Meow Ghana? Who are you talking to? She just wanders out. Oh, cats. Well, my gig is up, boys. Alright. Rattle on, boys. Oh, dig it. Just myself. Anyway, how's our career connection? You like it? Is it good, Akane? It's delicious. I'm glad. Okay, I better keep my mouth shut and better shut the oh, man. That's a very nice. I could eat this all day. Time for another round. Not today, Vtuber. I'll take another helping first. Bring it up. There's still more than enough to go around. Think I can make it myself? I'm sure you can. You're very quick to learn. Yeah, can remaster not. Bitch, that's my title and Sojiro's. So, Akane, you want to be a real curry master? You need to gain it. You need to gain your spot. You need to gain the title just like Sojiro did and I, Random Mamiya, did. Good idea. Wanna take a bath later? A bath? Let's say for us guys to get to know each other better. I can teach you all my mother's secret to glowing skin. That'd be great. I'd like to learn yours too. Mind if I join you? Come on, how big you think about me, dear? And Futaba stays behind, obviously, because she's a real gamer. A real gamer never takes shower or take baths, because that basically washes away all our skills. Because why do you think they say, oh, that player sucks, that player sucks, he's washed? Because they did take a shower or took a bath, so they washed. They lost all their skills by showering. Plus, by actually showering and such, use your gamer mask, the essence, but mask that then turns into aura. So by sweating and such, you just create more aura. You're essentially aura farming until that aura becomes visible through a greenish color. But kinda like the Conqueror Haki from One Piece. It knocks everyone down a around you. That's the real power of a gamer. And Futaba knows by not taking the bath with the other girls there. But yeah, someone please click that shit because that's the craziest shit I ever said in one go. I swear to God that today I'm on a roll regarding spewing bullshit. Place may be cramped, but it's yours for night. I'm glad it all worked out. Well, whatever guess the fantasies are a bunch of salt. If someone's suffering, it's regret provided it impossible. Yeah, we just do that when we got it. Happy weak and cash is strong. That's what the phantoms are about and always will be. You will never forget when someone provides us a meal. Oh, really? At any rate, still wanted to thank you guys properly. It's been a long time since I've seen ever so happy. But what we were saying earlier. Oh, sorry. A whole day driving, finally catching up with me. Is there in Sakamoto? It's not. Sorry, but I gotta hit the hay. Would you guys mind hanging out with a cat in a room, baby? She's into some kind of online thing lately. Something to do with some show about her favorites. Clearly, I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure she'll be happy to give you guys in on it. Roger that. We got you covered. You that, friend? We just got a mission. Okay, let's go to her room. Let's go. Good God. Però. Well. That's all the Phantom Disc. Are those action figures? How do I have a design of my mask? Are those photos from the broadcast? Did they actually make some kind of mascots for us too? That's so cute. It's adorable as a mascot. I love it. Oh, we got other messages. The one from Alibaba as well. The other. Lots of pins, keychains. A fantative teddy bear. Aww. Oh, even the carpet is on TV. Laptop on TV. Is that a sticker on the desk or is the desk also on TV like the chair? Also even have blankets on her bed. Yeah, I can guess. You are quite the Fantatives fan. It's really all Fantatives merch. How the fuck was about nerd called? Mishma. Mishma, take notes. That's how you are a real fan. You manage to be fan side and because okay, got it. I didn't even know he made this much stuff. Well, they are really famous, you know? Pretty sure some of these were only posted on super obscure websites too. Or even handmade ones. Still much, isn't... I know it's like... Oh, no, it's not them at all. No, that's not it. I can't chant. You're into the Phantoms, right? You got them in front of you! How neat! We're the same then! You and you? Yep. Yep! We are the Phantoms! Right, I love the Phantoms! Change your hearts and all that stuff! We are the Phantoms. We are the Phantoms. I guess yeah, that's actually to remind me of Imagine Akane in her mind though, like, her face goes like, we're joking, but not seriously saying we have fantasies. I mean, how could they be? It's impossible, after all, isn't it? There could, there couldn't never be the fantasies. But what if they are the fantasies? The looks are similar. The sweat too. They actually be different. That's their behavior. Sounds that talk like that? Nah, even come. They are the fantasies. But I just can't prove it. I'm into the fantasies because they seem like the only ones changing this crappy world for the better. They're not just fighting with their lives to save the people in trouble. They inspire people to be stronger too. They got up to 8 or 9 members. We actually are 7, but if we count Takechi and the other girl Sumire, that's 9. Which are 9 again right now. I thought I just get it alright. They all seem so cool. I can't help but wonder who they really are. Such everyone was always here, Mida. Think he's the leader? So mysterious and dreamy. Oh? Yeah, maybe better. You don't like the fantasies, huh? Gotcha, so... I didn't mean to rant like that. No problem. I'll let you hear more about the fantasies. Right. No, maybe I can let you know on the show. What show? Tell him about the fantasies. Oh, interesting. Sounds like a great show. Give me a sec. It's almost time. That's a fantasies team lap back in tech. It's been some time since we last met, fellow Phantom Freak. No, I don't need to after this. Let us enjoy our time together tonight, Phantom. These super fans across the world. What's the range devotion? She mentioned a stream, but I didn't realize she was a streamer. Like a totally different personality. So this is the online thing she's into? Think she's doing worse for that action figure? Is she copying you? She is good. It's time to express our gratitude. But this from bottom of our hearts. Actually, wait. No, wait, we are 8 to 5. That's right. Jimmy, back. I'm back. Oh my god. Here. But we are 8, yeah, so technically we are 10 with... Okay. We got one that seemed to be me. Makoto. Roof. Futaba. I think this one... wait. This is Anne, because of her son, I remember. This is Anne, so this should be Makoto. What should be this? But wait. What? We have 7 action pick. Yo! I infatti non tornano. Their channel has over 50k subscribers. That's not much. Match is a mid-tier account. But she's putting a decent income from this. Get in here, Morgana. Should I go be a special guest? The other supporters of the Phantom is beyond the fan site alone. It's amazing to meet it, but it's nice. My dear Fix, I'm sure you are aware of the Phantom Day's celebrated comeback. As of today, 3 more incidents fitting the modus operandi has surfaced across Japan. This is cause for celebration. Let us welcome the return of the Phantom Days with open arms. Really excellent part. Marish is just in a good mood. Her dad did come home. I do agree. She reminds me of when my own dad finally come home. It seems like this too. What you call it? Beast of a Phantom channel. You really wanna find out? He fucks around and finds out because he likes it. Not admit it, you're into it, Ryuji. I wouldn't judge. I would say you have good taste. That basically is what an episode is like. That was great. You're an excellent showrunner. Back then I seemed really into it too. Thanks. And then this, ever since Fantasies first popped up last year. These days are impressed. Really? Really? Aunt? Seriously, she's pulling a knock move here. Admit, my grades are kinda sleeping. Should probably scale back on the license for a bit. Especially with high school entrance exams coming. In that case, would you like some help studying? You mean it? Would anyone mind? Good. Thank you. Can live out with plant is this intermediate factorization. On to the next one. He thinks that. Yeah, we weren't exactly falling in love with himself first to apart anyway. Thank you so much for doing all this. Oh, it's really so good. We had to make up for introducing last minute and everything. No, I mean, I'm glad you did. It's been a long time since I hung out with someone. What about your friends? I grew up in Tokyo, so I don't really have any friends. See? But your father was in the Kyoto police. After mom's accident, he transferred here from Tokyo. Said it's because my grandparents live here. Sounds like a good dad. I didn't want you to be all alone. That's not it. Just want to blow me off and go get drunk every night. Zeniki! Not just that. Mom was mad. He wanted. I'm sorry. You've been through so much, Akane-chan. Just been so depressed ever since. Wasn't having fun with stuff like I used to. I even knew it. All my friends that have teaching. Nowadays I'm doing a lot better thanks to my start. But when I'm not swimming, I get too long. Want to know something? Huh? At that point, my father had to raise my sister and me by himself. Not only that, but he was a police officer too. Always be home so late, if at all. Happens often, but I really believed for a while that he didn't care for us. One day, he was struck by a vehicle during an investigation, and passed away. I had no idea. That's the many regrets at that point. But she wished I'd share more with my father. I worked so hard for family, my pop. I never affected man after all. That's what over and over. That's much I wish I could. That's not my place to speak on your father and the relation. Even still, wish you could find a way to not blame your father. But it's nothing. I'm sorry. It's okay with you. Did you tell me what happened between you and your father? I'm sorry. The man that ran my mom. What? Me never arrested him. Secretary left me on some suicide note. I didn't say I'm the one who ran over that woman. But if the police had an eyewitness, they'd never make such a huge investigation. That's what he said. First. But she gave up on it too. And the rest of the police. None of them listened to me. I told them so many times. Because I'm just some kid. My guy who killed my mom is still out there. God. No, I think it's more like he had a secretary, right? He was rich enough to corrupt the police and say, oh, either you shut this case down or you are all gone. Doesn't care about mom nor me. I know he's just trying to find the next woman. So he can get on with his life. I think I'm just in my way. Stop it. There's absolutely no way but your father doesn't care about it. Now you have to look account. But I really believe there has to be some sort of explanation. Hasegawa may seem like he doesn't care, but I have a feeling he doesn't seem that in his own way. Just a bit ago, he went to a lot of effort trying to unite the lost wife. Been there for us as well. But that's just... I mean it when I say it. Hasegawa reminds me of my own father. Are you serious? Even when I couldn't see, he was always giving it all for my her and I. His family was always on his. That's why I think your father always working so hard as well. Really? He looks so much happier when you're around. A bit different from when he's out on you. That should prove how important you are. Yeah, biggest thing in his sport. Pushing it away isn't going to make you feel any better. It's only going to hurt him more. Dad, you should tell him how you really gave him F, so you regret it. No matter what you have. Wanted to help. What? You didn't mean to talk to me anytime. Why is Akane crying? In pain? Really? Akane got it on that. We have to get at the bed. We got a long journey ahead of us. Yeah, that's a moment. That's difficult. departure to Okinawa, but actually I'm gonna take some rest now. My back is actually killing me, I swear. I hope you enjoyed this Matsu fan, but I really need some rest. And that's what. I hope you enjoyed this Matsu fan.